Hello everyone and welcome to today's joint webinar hosted by EPAM and Ahold Delhaize entitled Solving Complex Omni-Commerce Challenges with SAP Hybris, including insights from Ahold Delhaize. Just before we get started, some presentation mechanics. We've scheduled the webinar for approximately 1 hour today. This webinar is being recorded and will be made available after the webinar. If you have any questions, feel free to queue them up in the chat window throughout the presentation. We will have a Q&A session at the end of this presentation and we'll attend to them at that time. If you've opted to tune into this webinar, odds are that you're experiencing some challenges with SAP Hybris. Perhaps you have an existing Hybris solution that just isn't working right. Or perhaps it is working right, but you feel you're not extracting maximum value out of the platform. Or perhaps you have a legacy e-commerce solution and are wondering if SAP Hybris is the right solution to upgrade to. Today we aim to showcase to you how to solve complex omni-commerce challenges with SAP Hybris using the grocery industry as a source for difficult requirements and Ahold Delhaize as a concrete expression of that complexity so that you can address your challenges in your own industry with your own solution. My name is Miles Bunbury and I run the Global Hybris Competency Center here at EPAM. I'm responsible for the Hybris practice, including thought leadership initiatives such as this webinar and working with great clients such as Ahold Delhaize.
Hello, my name is Ludmila Kristop. I'm project manager in digital engagement practice with EPAM and as a partner of Ahold Delhaize working on delivery management of new services and brands to online market.
Geert Gienens, Ahold Delhaize. I'm responsible for digital delivery for the European region.
So over the course of this webinar, we will cover the grocery industry at large, key grocery challenges and how SAP Hybris has a variety of tools to address these challenges, concrete examples of how Ahold Delhaize has applied SAP Hybris to solve their digital pain, a demonstration of the Ahold Delhaize e-commerce solution, and then conclude with key takeaways and lessons learned that apply to other retail segments and other domains. Like most retail sectors, the grocery industry is undergoing a tidal wave of change. As the digital world beset them, existing grocers had to adapt to this new digital environment, while unforeseen competitors of a different breed entered the landscape. As new and old grocers alike have risen to meet the new digital age, their complex business models offer lessons to other retail sectors on the power of digital transformation, and in particular, how SAP Hybris Commerce can fuel their omnichannel experience. The grocery market in the USA alone employs some 3.4 million people, representing those employed in over 38,000 supermarkets and other roles. In 2016, total supermarket sales were estimated at over $600 billion, with net profits a meager 1.7%. As generations turn over and millennials become the dominant consumer group, the industry is experiencing an upheaval in consumer patterns. The choice of foods is becoming more varied, with emerging preferences for natural and organic foods, along with a wider variety of foods sourced from global cuisines. Our ever-busy lives demand more of our attention and time, leaving everyone interested in not just saving money, but also in saving time. EPAM has a long and deep understanding of the retail industry, and grocery in particular. As such, we have detected a number of trends impacting the old business models of grocers. Firstly, computers, devices, and sensors will become ubiquitous. 70% of millennials are already using their phones while grocery shopping. Using RFID tags and other techniques, inventory will be better tracked. In a bleeding-edge example, Amazon is already experimenting with checkout-less convenience stores to speed the consumer along. Secondly, grocery shopping will increasingly become more educational. Gone are the days of a product label on a shelf that just lists the name and price. Much more information is now expected by the consumer, ranging from nutritional information to recipes to cooking tips. The fact is that 42% of shoppers have abandoned a purchase because of the lack of easily accessible and detailed information about a given product. Communication technologies and physical emigration will make tastes more diverse locally, but more homogeneous globally. With the influx of global cuisines, exploring new foods can become an experience, not just a meal. Understanding these shifting food preferences is key to keeping customers coming back for more. Traditional brick-and-mortar stores are becoming an increasingly unnatural fit with our ever-busying lifestyles. It simply takes too long to push a shopping trolley around a big box grocery store. Even if customers do, the sheer volume of products on offer means that a lot of time is wasted locating items within the store, all the while passing items that are irrelevant to their tastes or needs. Today's time-poor shoppers are more time-conscious and tech-savvy, leading to over 50% of consumers worldwide saying that they are willing to order online for home delivery, buy online, pick up in store or at the store, use an online subscription service, and even use a virtual supermarket, such as Tesco's shoppable subway walls, in order to meet their grocery needs. These trends have led to an ever-increasing level of digitization of the grocery industry. Things that used to be bells and whistles have become table stakes. This includes omni-channel capabilities linking online to store and vice versa, enhanced shopping experiences, both online and in-store, and online enticements to drive foot traffic in stores. In response to these pressures, the need for a modern, flexible, omni-channel e-commerce platform has never been higher. EPAM has extensive experience in the grocery industry and has helped guide various grocers along their digital transformation journey. Today, I want to highlight the power of Gartner & Forrester's #1 e-commerce platform, SAP Hybris Commerce, and the success that Ahold Delhaize has had in leveraging this platform to address trends in the grocery industry, while at the same time supporting their complex business models. Before we dive into the power of SAP Hybris Commerce through its ability to handle complex e-commerce requirements, first, an overview of Ahold Delhaize.
Ahold Delhaize is a company or a group that has been created almost a year ago out of the merger between Ahold and Delhaize. As such, becoming one of the top 10 international food retailers, present in 11 countries with 22 localized brands and with a pretty strong customer base of 50 million customers a week, and with a strong focus on digital solutions.
When we look at e-commerce requirements for online grocery, there are a number of areas where the requirements really stand out in complexity in comparison to other retail sectors. This is where the rest of us stand to gain wisdom from their experiences. For the purposes of our webinar today, we will cover just 6 of these key feature areas that exemplify Hybris' ability to handle these heavy and complex requirements. First, personalization is a common buzzword in the e-commerce landscape today, and with good reason. The ability to tailor your e-commerce solution to the particular interests of your customers helps drive conversion and increase customer retention. However, when selling shoes or clothes, there's only so much segmentation that is practical or worthwhile. In contrast, when it comes to grocery, there's a much more acute need for one-to-one marketing. Each family is unique and distinct in its food consumption patterns, influenced by hectic lives that lead to habits around work lunches, school snacks, get-togethers, etc. SAP Hybris Commerce needs to be able to handle this degree of personalization at scale. Secondly, while most retail sectors deal with cart sizes of 1 or a few items, grocery carts can easily reach sizes of 100 items or more. A cart this size takes an incredible amount of time to build up, and a poor user experience can be a death knell for customer retention. In response to this, grocers need various guided selling techniques, including bundling, product recommendations, upsells, cross-sells, and recurring orders to a much higher degree than other retailers. While these techniques all help revenue generation, the emphasis here is much more on speeding the customer along so that they can complete their order and avoid cart abandonment. SAP Hybris Commerce needs to be able to offer a wide range of flexible options to meet these demanding requirements. Unlike the latest electronic gadget, grocers face the reality of goods like fruits and vegetables that will spoil rapidly. Ergo, the need to synchronize schedules and have the grocer and customer physically interact remains. A truly omni-channel experience therefore needs to be realized, where online grocery shopping can be reconciled with the realities of needing to pick up groceries from a physical store or have them delivered in a coordinated manner to the customer's home. SAP Hybris Commerce rises to the occasion here with its suite of omni-channel capabilities that drive a seamless experience. Order fulfillment perhaps offers the most unique challenges for grocers relative to other retail sectors. Whereas most purchases online are for a known, prepackaged product, the need to contend with variability within a product, such as the exact weight of a bunch of bananas and product substitutions, introduces a host of headaches in the fulfillment process. Fortunately, with its deep roots as an e-commerce engine, SAP Hybris Commerce has mechanisms here to assist. Grocers need to stock large numbers of products to meet the variety of demands their customers have with respect to their food choices. A typical grocer can easily exceed 100,000 SKUs, which can introduce potential problems around performance, caching, etc. Furthermore, these SKUs can be volatile, as ingredients within a product can change, leading to constant churn in the product selection. Scalability and optimization opportunities are a must, and SAP Hybris Commerce delivers. While not as sexy as the other key features, nor as distinct from other retail sectors, infrastructure is an important topic when it comes to modern e-commerce solution. Things like auto-scaling and zero downtime are important characteristics of e-commerce systems today, and here too, SAP Hybris Commerce has something to offer. Layered throughout these key features are aspects of SAP Hybris Commerce's Product Information Management, or PIM, system. A fully featured PIM is a key element of enabling these capabilities. Let us now explore each of these key features, understand how SAP Hybris Commerce addresses them in detail, see how Ahold Delhaize is using them to address the latest trends in the grocery industry, and learn how we can all solve our own complex omni-commerce challenges with SAP Hybris.
The grocery online market continues to evolve and transform dramatically, and personalization now is a key to the future digitalization. Consumers want their grocery experience to be custom-tailored to meet their needs. It becomes critical now to go from one-size-fits-all approach to real one-to-one personalized experience. And as it was mentioned previously by Miles, SAP Hybris Commerce solution proposed extensive capabilities to achieve high level of personalization. So SAP Hybris offers promotion engine that allows businesses to create and manage dynamic promotions. With promotion engine, businesses are able to offer promotions on the fly and control the results throughout the journey of the customers and lower implementation costs for creating customized promotions. There are 3 types of promotions proposed in engine. It's customer-based, order-based, and product-based promotions. At the same time, Commerce Solution allows high capabilities for integration with loyalty systems, like with Ahold Delhaize, to provide personal promotions in carousels, search results, listing pages, etc. Distribution of coupons and flyers for traditional grocers is one of the known approaches to attract consumers. There are 2 types of vouchers which can be created in SAP Hybris, promotional and serial. Promotional and serial vouchers could be redeemed by validated segments of customers identified by SAP Hybris segmentation extension. With Ahold Delhaize, both types have been used, and later here will show practical sample of coupons distribution. To go beyond Commerce Solution, Hybris proposed next generation instrument. It's SAP Hybris Marketing that provide a wide view on customer to deliver highly individualized customer experiences across channels. Marketing solution cover a huge amount of different scenarios. And in addition to this, SAP Hybris Profile enables configuration of personalization, and it supports continuously improving intelligent customer profiles and exposes an in-the-moment snapshot of a customer profile to customer-facing touchpoints such as commerce and marketing to drive more effective engagement. Here, since personalization is actively applied as a part of marketing strategy of Ahold Delhaize, could you please provide more insight into the exact business cases and how we deal with this?
Gladly. Within Ahold Delhaize, we've established a variety of customer profiles, or better known as personas, in order to help us identifying and responding to the actual customer needs. These are varying from the typical aisle shopper over the search-driven user profile into the more advanced profiles, where a typical profile is the single mother or the busy mother with 2 children that is combining work in combination with an active lifestyle, and therefore is looking for ways to optimize her time usage and is looking for tools to help her in making her day more effective. As such, we have developed the website in such a way that we give her easy access to her immediate needs. On the one end, we're trying to provide an easy access to immediate shopping and put the items pretty easily into her basket, as well as providing her access to inspirational content and taking it from there on and trying to organize for example, a special dinner or a birthday, or even just getting inspiration to make a dinner for the family. As such, the important key is making sure that the website is fulfilling her immediate needs, and we're providing her access to the different shopping items and giving her easy access, either by giving access to the latest order or showing the latest promotions and providing a one-click action to put the items into the basket. Additionally, we also try to work constantly on user recruitment and both user appreciation. So we have implemented a large number of vouchers, over 300,000 vouchers, that we either distribute to our loyal customers to kind of create a word of mouth or kind of a viral type of action, while we're also using it as a ways of recruiting it by inserting it into a variety of different channels, such as magazines and so on, giving out delivery passes to our customers. These delivery passes will contain 3 free preparations for orders, and therefore making the barrier for entry and ordering a lot lower. Additionally, we also commercialize this as a product where basically for the price of 1 delivery, we provide 3 deliveries, and therefore creating some value add for our customers.
Coming further, one of the key differentiators of the offline versus online retail markets is the abundance of useful features, which ease for the shopping journey for the end users and aim an increase in the conversion rate for the businesses. SAP Hybris offers several such features, namely Hybris bundling model that allows to create complex product offerings and personalized bundles, giving more flexibility to the business as to how to sell bundled products and control the price of the bundle. The saved cart feature speaks for itself, and users are encouraged to create multiple carts which can be repeatedly used later on. For instance, a given customer may choose to have a cart for regular purchases and a cart for holiday occasions, making each subsequent shopping journey almost a one-click experience, and I'll show on demo later how it can work. Synonymous to the saved cart, Hybris also offers wish lists, enabling the end users to create a list of desired goods or saving some product items for later. There's no more need to neither remember nor to write the list on a piece of paper. The digitized store will render it to the customer. Hybris product references enable these simple yet effective practices of upselling and cross-selling in a suggestive and non-invasive way, and it's obvious that decision can impact the conversion rate. The features mentioned are just the tip of the iceberg. SAP Hybris also aims to address the emerging trends and presents its cutting-edge SAP Leonardo, which integrates machine learning and other innovative arsenal to better serve the end users and achieve even more personalization and guidance selling. Here, we are adopting SAP Hybris Commerce solution for a set of Ahold Delhaize brands. Could you please tell which of these strategies are applied to achieve guided selling?
Well, building on to the user persona which we mentioned earlier, we're also providing a lot of inspirational content on our website. This in order to help our customers in finding inspiration and kind of adding additional items into their basket beyond what the usual regular weekly shopping is. This provides us also an ability to provide an alternative to some of the home delivery products such as HelloFresh and so on, and therefore making it easy and convenient for starting the user journey. This is being done by matching the ingredients of a recipe by linking them to our products, and therefore creating an add to basket button where the user can easily add the products into their basket without having to go and look and search for the products on the website and having a one-on-one link between the actual recipe and the add to basket action. Not only are we providing the actual ingredients, but we're also doing some sort of cross-selling by adding some wine pairing and so on, and therefore making it a complete experience for our customers. Additionally, we also do on a permanent basis the necessary research with our user groups to see what types of lists would fit their needs. And as such, we've established a list of lists that are answering to our customer needs. Obviously, providing access to, let's say, the most frequent bought products, so any product which is bought more than twice, extending this into the past reservations and even continuing it into the past 6 reservations. Additionally, allowing also the customers to create their own list and to have some wish lists or recurrent lists, and sometimes in combination with online and offline shopping behavior, putting it into a joint list. This means that we're making those lists available from the account page and giving them easy access to either their own created lists or either to the previous orders. But what's important is that within food retail, obviously, the assortment is rapidly changing and is evolving over time, which means that it's not enough to just provide the access to the products and the lists, because products will easily move out of the assortment and will be replaced by other products. As such, for those products which are either no longer in stock or which are no longer part of the assortment, we provide them an easy access to similar products within the same category or subcategory, and therefore allowing the user to easily find back alternative products during the shopping cycle.
Thank you. So we know that the days of desktop computer and laptop domination are long gone, as the world gradually slides into the IoT landscape. Miles mentioned that it's simply no longer enough to have digital presence in a single sector of internet-enabled devices. The physical and the digital retail realms are becoming much more intertwined. SAP Hybris Suite offers an omni-channel experience through a range of several concepts and features. Among them related to grocery retail industry, we should mention buy online, pick up in store and home delivery services, also applied with Ahold Delhaize, robust and flexible checkout and order capabilities, flexible strategies with time slots, open interface for warehouse system integrations, RESTful web services for integrating mobile application backend systems, used also with set of brands with Ahold Delhaize. In order to maintain and exercise control over consistent pricing and product information across all the different possible interfaces and systems, a single source of truth called PIM is a necessity. SAP Hybris Commerce can act as a PIM, but you are not limited only to this choice. Thus, the end users are enabled to take advantage of the following scenarios. Place an order using a mobile application, but continue tracking it on a desktop computer at work, or vice versa. Check the order history online and be able to see orders made via the mobile application, point of sale transactions, and SAP ERP sales orders. As for trends that become a reality, we should mention in-store recognition tools, such as iBeacons, SAP Leonardos that connect IoT devices with business processes and backend systems in real time. And timely delivery might appear as one of the key factors when it comes to the grocery market, and time slots have been introduced to help with this. Geert, would you mind to give practical view here?
Within Ahold Delhaize, we're basically in the various different countries are offering 3 types of services towards our customers. On the one end, we're providing what we call pick up in store or collect. Basically, you place an online order, you drive up to the store, and you pay in store and actually retrieve the order. And a variant of that is the drive format, where basically you don't need to enter into the store anymore, but you pull up into a drive. The order is being dropped into your in the trunk of your car. You pay and you go. And as last but not least, we have home delivery capabilities in the various different countries. This in combination with obviously selecting a time slot where we do some capacity leveling by introducing price differences and kind of making the peak hours more expensive and the slow hours free of charge, and therefore being able to level out the capacity throughout the day.
The end users are expecting to have the smooth ride through the digital stores, to make a few clicks and have the delivery man knock on their door in an hour. In order to orchestrate all that, the engine of the digital store order fulfillment must work without any issues. SAP Hybris presents a working solution which can be enhanced, modified, or augmented per business needs. With a simple click on the Place Order button, the end user launches a chain of processes and can proceed with like address real-time stock management, built-in support, one-stop administration. And of course, each business has some unique peculiarities, which SAP Hybris addresses through modular and extensible architecture, making adding a new order flow step, a custom consignment strategy, or integrating with a particular payment provider a straightforward and manageable task. Even more, there is integrated customer support, which would greatly aid support operators to help an elderly person who made a mistake during checkout. All of these built-in tools and features can help significantly save on the shipment, support, and other order management aspects, from minimizing the number of staff required to completely automating particular activities. And what key challenges would one name with regard to grocery compared to any other retail market? That's right, having to deal with weighted products and product variations in large baskets. Here, could you please share with us how Delhaize solutions managed now with this?
Maybe starting with the product variations. Obviously, we're dealing with fresh goods, and fresh goods can be subject to to freshness and variation of freshness, and therefore stock and stock levels are probably more volatile than any other business. As such, we're always trying to make the order as complete as possible for our customer, regardless of the availability of the product. So oftentimes during the picking, a substitution product will be picked and will be proposed to the customer in case one of the products is either out of stock or no longer available. As such, in the store dashboard towards our store employees, we call the substitutions out so that the store employee can easily inform the customer about the substitutions, and in which case the customer can either accept or decline the individual substitutions, and after which the order is getting recalculated and the exact pricing and the correct pricing is being applied. Additionally, there's the weighted products. So obviously any order the customer places is an approximation of an actual weight, and we give as accurate as possible price indications. But also during the picking, we obviously will then actually start weighing the products. We'll be applying the unit price, and we'll be doing the necessary corrections to the order and the order value. And after the picking, the customer will get some notification indicating what the exact end price is. So as such, we're dealing with constant variations in the orders and the order basket value.
Thank you. Apart from the other retailers, for groceries, it is common to have an ever-expanding assortment, which can encompass more than 100,000 SKUs. The various personalization and segmentation rules, which yield conversion boosts, also come at a price. These at least linearly grow with the size of assortment. And this becomes even more critical when business grows. For SAP Hybris users, caching is baked in from the start at various levels, fetching the items from the database, or serving a web service call, serving a media file, or simply a picture of rendering a web page. Should there be a need to customize the SAP Hybris suite, making sure the customizations make use of caching is an easy job to do. SAP Hybris also proposed Drill's rule engine to manage potential multitude of personalization and segmentation rules, which can ruin the experience in digital store. Coming to Ahold Delhaize experience, Hybris solution nicely handles situations with large assortments in terms of product listing representation, but when it comes to the product details page with the fullest product information, we're faced with the challenges. An extra layer for products data information caching was built based on SAP Hybris cache regions that gave us 250% server processing speed boost. Also to be mentioned here is that during Black Friday simulations, we identified that promotion calculation degrades 2 times faster than all other calculation actions. Within current solution, cart update action optimizations have been introduced, and in future we are discussing the rules-based promotion engine to be integrated during migration to SAP Hybris 6. In addition to performance challenges during the holiday season, we should mention the structure questions that could appear during this period. It is widely known that people rush to purchase lots of food for holiday celebrations that could have a huge impact on the system load too. An obvious choice to prevent this unfortunate chain of events is to maintain an infrastructure capable of sustaining such increased load. While robust, such choice is not a cost-effective one. No, peaks of customer activity can be predicted and can be well prepared for, and maintaining such infrastructure at large can incur in significant cost. The pragmatic option could be to add the servers on the fly when needed, and the ability to do largely depends on the hosting platform, right? But the point that it's not only the infrastructure provider who needs to support this option. The application itself should fully support such an operation, recognize new servers, and be able to cope if one of the servers is detached. With SAP Hybris, it is possible, and to prepare for holidays and big sales events such as Black Friday, given that the infrastructure provider offers all the necessary tools at their end too. In addition, I would like to mention one more business challenge related to infrastructure as the end users become more and more demanding, so 24/7 presence could be critical for grocery market now too. And fortunately, SAP Hybris features a rolling update option, which effectively allows the infrastructure operational team to perform some straightforward manipulations and proceed with the updating the servers one by one without the end users even aware of the update. The technique is quite simple, shown on the picture. A given server is shut down and updated, then brought back into the pack, and the next server is picked for the same manipulations. This is business challenges that we wanted to introduce you today. So let me show now a short demo on the real Greece online shopping site that can prove that grocery shopping could be really easy and done for less than 5 minutes. So one more busy day at work, and it's clear that no time for shopping and store at all. When I do have plans, I do have a party with my friends, and still nothing at home. So let's do online shopping. I go to Alpha Beta site, and first I can see on the homepage the general promotions. Yeah, but probably let's see something for personalized offers that I can take. So let's log in. And on the homepage, I can immediately see the everything that can be just for me, that can be personalized for me on this page. So from the home page, I can just one click and order the drink. Yeah, so probably something else. Let's add to the basket, and you can see that it's immediately appearing in the basket page. Next, probably let's order some wine. And for this, I will use my shopping list already created previously, and it helped me now not to search through the huge amount of assortment, but I will just press one click and everything will appear in my basket. Now a little bit for food, and it will be more easy for me to prepare based on some recipe. So I'm selected this lasagna. Correcting the portions, yeah, probably I will have more people, and selecting shop for the recipe button. So, and Pressing by this button, I can see the amount, I can see all products which require to prepare it, and just updating the number or quantity, I can easily bring them to basket, and you can see that it's also proposed me calculation of the amount quantity required for the recipe. Let's check that everything is already ordered, required for preparation. Probably something I already have at home. So not everything is required, and my order almost done. Yeah, so I have drinks, I have food, and I can complete my order. Before to this, I'm checking if everything is already there. Yeah, seems like good. I can check the promo discount. Yeah, very easy, and can proceed. But before to proceed, I should select a time slot when my order will be delivered. It will be home delivery. Address already is there. Just selecting the more convenient for me time slot and proceeding to checkout process. So one more confirmation how it will be paid, and my order is placed. But let's assume I will get a call in a few days just before my event from friends that they bring some drinks, and I can update my order. So I probably will remove the drinks; they not require so much. And just you see, it's easy to remove the amount. Just removing the not required drinks and proceeding with confirmation of the order, and my order is placed and confirmed. So less than 3 minutes, and the man is knocking to my door to deliver my food. Thank you.
Now that we have seen SAP Hybris Commerce realize to the benefit of Ahold Delhaize, let's review what this teaches us about SAP Hybris Commerce. Through the demo and Hertz overview, we have seen how Hybris is able to address today's personalization needs right down to the individual characteristics of a given user. Hybris can drive this micro-targeting of preferences, thereby contributing to more upsells and cross-sells. Not demonstrated today, but important to note, personalization capabilities can be further extended with tools like SAP Hybris Marketing and SAP Hybris Profile for an even richer and more powerful personalization solution. Ensuring cart conversion is an essential e-commerce activity. As demonstrated, Hybris' ability to support custom lists, predefined lists, and complex bundling of products are all mechanisms that speed the customer along, thereby helping to avoid cart abandonment. It also allows your merchandisers to engage in choice architecture, ensuring that high margin or popular items find their way into the consciousness of the customer, thereby driving cart sizes upwards. Beyond SAP Hybris Commerce's capabilities, SAP Leonardo promises next-generation technology solutions to further optimize the selling experience and ensure that the customer can buy exactly what they want quickly. From product information management to real-time inventory information to order management capabilities, achieving an omni-channel experience is a complex and challenging feat. Meet this challenge like Ahold Delhaize did by tapping into capabilities like RESTful web services for integrating mobile apps and back-end systems. Leverage Hybris as a highly customizable platform that can accommodate buy online, pick up in store, and buy online, deliver to home scenarios with nightmarish time delivery window logistics to account for. Furthermore, imagine customer delight with things like license plate or facial recognition for automatic order call-up using vision recognition systems from the SAP Hybris product suite. Placing an order is just the first step in an often complex web of tasks that need to be completed to get a product to the customer's door. As Hert talked about, Hybris' ability to tackle challenges related to pricing variation due to weight and product substitutions showcase the power and flexibility SAP Hybris Commerce has to meet your hardest order fulfillment needs. From large cart sizes to large quantities of SKUs, one question EPAM frequently gets is, can Hybris handle my data? The answer is yes, as proven by Ahold Delhaize and independently verified by EPAM via out-of-the-box performance testing, which showed Hybris' ability to accommodate loads much higher than those covered in this webinar. Businesses turning to the cloud to support their IT needs. With it comes advanced DevOps capabilities like auto-scaling for surge events like Black Friday and Christmas, and zero downtime to support frequent releases to evolve e-commerce solutions. The nature of Hybris' platform design accommodates these features gracefully, and SAP Hybris' roadmap shows heavy investment in this area in the years ahead. Underpinning all of the aforementioned key grocery features lies a fully featured PIM. Hybris' rich ability to create, curate, and publish product data fuels the advanced e-commerce capabilities we have discussed. Returning now to why you're attending this webinar. Whether your challenge is with a broken solution, with an underperforming solution, or a decision to build a new solution on SAP Hybris, as we have seen with Ahold Delhaize and its solution for the grocery industry, SAP Hybris Commerce is able to meet complex needs of digital retailers regardless of domain in three important ways. First, the out-of-the-box solution is quite extensive. It covers large swaths of must-have functionalities. As the need of other domains are typically less than those of the grocery industry, you can be confident that if it is a solid bet for grocery, it is a solid bet for your industry vertical too. Secondly, the SAP Hybris Commerce platform is flexible. When it comes to the challenging, complex requirements that Ahold Delhaize and its fellow grocers need, there is an ability to customize as needed and rapidly deploy those changes to the field. You can be confident that SAP Hybris Commerce will be able to support your non-standard and uncommon requirements as well. Lastly, in an age where data has become the most valuable asset of an organization, SAP Hybris Commerce is able to take on enterprise-scale data sets and perform through the biggest traffic spikes. It won't let you down during peak periods. Let's conclude by hearing what results Ahold Delhaize has realized since going live with their SAP Hybris Commerce solution.
The SAP Hybris solution has allowed us to build a white label solution, meaning a common solution that we've today actively rolled out in all of the countries within our region, region being Central and Southern Europe. This means that the actual rollout of the solution into the countries is no longer a custom code base, but is actually a configuration in which the countries are adopting both the services delivered towards the customer as well as the way they're preparing the orders. This has allowed us to move from 3 to 4 releases a year into 40+ releases a year, or in other words, 11 releases per year on a per country basis, and therefore creating a lot more agility and our ability to react to market conditions and to be a lot more agile as such. All of this leading up to a more responsive to being more responsive and more reactive towards the market conditions, and therefore seeing an uplift in the conversion rate.
For those of you not familiar with EPAM, we're approximately a 25-year-old company with revenues in excess of $1 billion. We span globally through 25 countries and over 20,000 engineers. While our focus today has been primarily on the grocery industry, we do serve a variety of industries, as can be seen on the slide here, and we are an end-to-end service provider. With respect to SAP and SAP Hybris, as I mentioned, we're an end-to-end solution provider, a proud platinum partner of SAP. We have deep commerce experience and can cover the whole solution in terms, including various industry verticals and creative and UX design, as well as your business processes. We pride ourselves on being technically astute and delivery-centric. In 2016, EPAM, out of 150 SAP Hybris partners, can claim 1 in 4 of all Hybris version 6 certifications obtained. And SAP themselves picks EPAM to help build their solutions, including doing development work for SAP CRM, as well as their Hybris solution with their SAP retail store. Thank you for listening. If you're part of the live session, we will now commence our Q&A session. If you're watching this as a recording and you would like to reach out to know more, please address it to the key contact information you see on the screen. With that, we'll get the Q&A lines opened up. If you have any questions, please enter them into the chat window, and we'll be happy to attend to them. Give everyone a few minutes. Okay, our first question today. We'll direct this one to Ludmila. As a longtime member of the Ahold Delhaize project team, what would you consider the biggest challenge in building this solution?
Yeah, actually, quite a lot of challenges we faced on the way, but I would name the biggest one is scaling. So it's not only about the scaling of solution that, as mentioned, we are approaching one single code-based approach for new brands too, but it's also scaling of the delivery organization that we also faced during the last few years. Thank you.
Okay. And another question here, I'll direct this one to Hert. So we've seen things like Amazon and Walmart recently announcing plans for advanced delivery concepts inside the home. What's Ahold Delhaize looking like going forward with concepts like this?
Well, Ahold Delhaize is, one of the things that we pride ourselves of is that we are constantly checking and in touch with our user groups, trying to really understand what their needs are, and as such, we're trying to be very responsive to their needs. So far, we've not gone into fancy things like drone delivery and everything else, especially as we're talking about food retail, which means that we are talking about perishable goods, but we really try to develop our services and create convenience to our users, and we will be continuing doing so.
Okay, another question. I believe this is directed to yourself as well, Hert. So, we've highlighted some European logos today. Is there any plans to expand into your USA brands?
This is something that I unfortunately cannot comment on. Yes, we're definitely present in the US with some e-commerce capabilities, but that's as far as I can go towards commenting on this.
Okay. And one more question here. So in what ways do we foresee the newest versions of Hybris bringing more value with the mentioned challenges? So let me start with this, and Ludmila and Hert, if you want to join in. So we understand that upcoming releases with 6.6, for example, are going to focus a lot on GDPR within the European Union, specifically around privacy and security, and obviously, as a grocer, and you're interacting with a lot of customer data about taking orders, meeting them at the store, potentially delivering it at home. There is sensitive information there. So these are features and capabilities that may very well play within the overall solution. As we look further out into the Hybris roadmap, we see a lot of investment in things like the back office tools, where people can manage the content and whatnot. And as we talked about today, there's a lot of emphasis here on speeding the customer along and making sure information and data is relevant and contextualized for their experience. And I think a lot of the improvements around things like Smart Edit, product cockpits, CMS cockpit, etc., these are all going to be assets in the overall solution space going forward. Okay. Give a few more seconds here for any last minute questions that want to be entered in and sent to we the organizers. All right. Thank you everyone for attending today, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.